Hello students, welcome to the EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rashmi Sharma, Head of the Department OBNHR, Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management, Delhi. Today we will learn the module Employee Wellness and Stress Management. This module is from the paper Contemporary Issues in HRM and Future Trends. The learning outcomes of this model would be that we would be introducing the concept of wellness and stress management. We will review some literature. We will have a look at the employee wellness programs. What is the wellness process? The framework that impacts of employee wellness culture and stress management. After completing this module, the students will be able to learn the importance of employee wellness programs, understand the steps in implementing the wellness programs, assess the employee wellness culture, and manage stress, which can be both personal or organizational. The economic condition globally is changing and challenging in today's world. While companies are competing against each other over the market share, economies due to several internal and external reactions are fluctuating. With this kind of openness the world has experienced in terms of trade policy, it has automatically exposed itself to broader economic turmoil. If we have a literature and we review it, Stress in the Workplace, Health Advocate Inc. in its report have published talks about stress in workplace at the United States of America and how it has grown over time. This study was done in the year 2008. There are several employee wellness programs. Employee wellness can be defined as an active process of becoming aware of and learning to make choices which are healthy choices. Wellness is not just about not being ill. Rather, it's a far broader concept and focuses on keeping the body, mind in good shape to enhance the efficiency. Let's understand the benefits of wellness programs. If we have sound wellness programs in the organization, it would drop the number of absenteeism from the employees. It drops the employee sick rate, reduces work-related injuries. Healthy workers mean fewer compensation claims, smoother work cycles, and enhanced productivity. Having understood what exactly is an employee wellness program, now let us have a look at the employee wellness process framework, which was developed by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The first step is to assess the workforce about the current situation and requirements to build a healthier workforce. Assessment should be done at every level, that is individual, assessing a person, organizational, assessing the organization, and community. Step 2 is planning and management. Post assessing, the program needs to be planned. It includes leadership support, wherein the leaders get together to brainstorm about various possibilities and support the team conducting the program. Step 3 is implementation. The plan is then implemented and necessary changes, if at all required, in policies are made and processed. Step 4 is evaluation. It is necessary to evaluate whenever one conducts a program. It gives the report of how well the program was conducted, what were the results, and whether the short-term goals were achieved or not. Similar to the first model, World Health Organization gave another model for the same, which is further divided in the following steps. Step 1, mobilize. It means mobilizing the resources and permissions from various stakeholders, especially those at a leadership position. It is very important to have permission from the heads to conduct smooth programs. Step 2 is assemble. It refers to assembling resources or forming the team that will be responsible for implementing the plan. Step 3, assess. As explained in Workplace Health Model by CDCP, this step refers to assessing the workforce about the current situation and the desired future. It also refers to assessing the requirements to build a healthier workforce. Step 4 refers to prioritizing. There are a number of issues which are identified while assessing. It is important for the teams to prioritize the issues so as to tackle them one at a time. The fifth step is planning. Once the issues are prioritized, a goal needs to be set, followed by strategizing the plan to achieve the set goals. This is one of the key steps in both the models because both setting up achievable goals and preparing proper strategy is essential for the success of any wellness program. Step 6. Do. The team has to be motivated enough to implement the strategized plan with their actions. A plan will only give results if implemented properly. Step 7. Evaluate. The feedback should be quantified to get proper note of the result. It should be measured against desirable benchmarks, that is, productivity that was desired post the program, so as to evaluate whether it has been a success and given good return to the investment. The eighth step refers to improve. Every successful, unsuccessful program brings important lessons. It is important to note the mistakes that happened and improve the process in future. The impact of employee wellness culture is to be understood now. It builds in employee engagement with the company goals, that is, wellness culture and employee engagement goes hand in hand. Wellness program is a source of motivation, that is, wellness program motivates the employees. A motivated employee will always be more productive and hence an asset for the company. Stress can be defined as a person's psychological response to an external stimulus that triggers the flight or fight reaction. Stress management is basically managing stress and ensuring a stress-free employees at an organization. Stress arises because of several factors like low salaries, heavy workload, lack of opportunity for growth and advancement, unrealistic job expectations, job security, zero work-life balance. Let us now learn some techniques for managing stress. First is to understand your own self and your level of stress. Address the job rules, work-life balance strategies, have employee assistance programs in place, design a better workplace and have wellness programs. Let us understand what steps are to be taken to manage stress. Identify the source of stress. Keep a journal for a week or two to identify which situations create the most stress and how you respond to them. Make the right choices. Instead of attempting to fight stress with fast food or alcohol, do your best to make healthy choices when you feel the tension rise. Establish boundaries. In today's digital world, it is easy to feel pressurized to be available all the 24 hours in a day. Unwind yourself. To avoid the negative effect of chronic stress and burnout, we need time to replenish and return to a pre-stress level of functioning. Relax. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness, that is a state in which you actively observe present experiences and thoughts without judging them, can also help to melt away stress. Converse with your supervisor. A healthy employee is typically more productive, so if your boss has an incentive to create a work environment that promotes employee well-being, you can start a conversation with your supervisor to have a productive and a healthy workplace to work in. Whenever you feel the symptoms of stress fighting and grappling you, ask for help. Accepting help from trusted friends and family members can improve your own ability to manage stress. Slide 37 would be used as an animation in slide 36. Let's have a look at the stress-related health issues. Heart disease is the most common disease that's caused because of stress. Researchers have long suspected that the stressed out, that is type A personality, have a higher risk of high blood pressure and heart problems. Diabetes. Stress can worsen diabetes in two ways. First, it increases the likelihood of bad behavior such as unhealthy eating and excessive drinking. Second, stress seems to raise the glucose levels of people with type 2 diabetes directly. Obesity is also one of the causes which is subsequential to stress at personal or professional level. Excess fat in the belly seems to pose greater health risk than the fat on the legs or the lower abdomen. And unfortunately, that's just where people with high stress seem to store it. Depression and anxiety is becoming very common these days. It's probably no surprise that chronic stress is connected with the higher rates of depression and anxiety. Aging, and that too an accelerating aging, is an evidence that stress can affect how you age. One study compared the DNA of mothers who were under high stress. They were caring for a chronically ill child with women who were not, and it was found that these mothers prematurely aged. Premature death, a sad aspect of something that occurs because of high stress, is one thing that organizations and employees are facing now. A study looked at the health effects of stress by studying the elderly caregivers looking after their spouses, people who are naturally under a great deal of stress. In this module, we have learned that employee wellness and stress management are the tools that help the business grow. We also understood the employee wellness and stress management as a concept and techniques. Thank you.